of this country, and that is what I stand for. Check my track records. My track records clearly indicates that Agyapong is for the youth. Agyapong is for employment. And anybody who does not work in life has no life. So job. And that is Agyapong.
Arise, the youth of this nation. Let us make Kennedy the president of this nation. A brass so some new meal, you're sorry. Near my Kennedy Bayer, my penny or my emo. Watch the amateur on us. I can't force it. Do fruit the apano, 1 year piano. Now, Fay, do no cono, 1 year dinner, one, a brass so some new meal. You're near yet to my thing. I'm a Kennedy, a bit on my penny, I want mine down the moon. Make I be the archer. You be the Kennedy one dance here. Until you made your way up to the say, you can't go Adansie. The catcher, a TV station back up as on Kumasi online TV. A free dwada, a quack see a fiada, 5 o'clock, pepe, catch on 5, and you may 5. No what Nasi, a complete on so very, a bobo. Now make catch your dinner day, a back up 40 years old, dinner back up, dinner them 40 years. Bra, a how bra. The catcher said, you man a day, a see, a Jumana day, a see.
The only solution to our problems is to create.
Okay, it's been another lovely day. 9th day of October 2023. You don't tell you to the ones who not say. Or see a dear Yamano, or Trady and Ponyamano. That come and Yamano. See a cornea to me, Basadia. Nessa Sidan Kuton Kennedy. Memo Bibiajo. Bonsoir. Sunday ni. Yade. Ça va. Obibian to say. You don't say Trady and Ponya go to Trobos and I don't take. Obibia hoye. It is here tenancy say ya. Nessa Sidan Kutoni Ademo Trady and Pono. Let's say not quiet to other say ya. Then we are starting a new week. There are more fire. But I will honeja. Say Amanyoko MPP. I don't know what exactly your problem is here. Contest back why here could the way and MSC call me when Okoka says here near Kopo be the Ashen. But I am not going to say Nipa Bebre Dreams or Nipa we Indian and Trasoye. I don't know what exactly Ghana your problem sit here. But according to research, most of them are wicked people. One more money so you have to crack no. Bibi tuna Obama dia kachira wo. Oya na de ne ha na obeto se bra sister dia wo ye mempe. Badin for no she dem nya no plan against you. So the saying goes, say barking dogs they seldom bite. That's what they normally say. What I say. Enti se me transi say ya. They me pesa me come out here say nyina na say Ghana yeti. Your perception be say se obi ye nipadin din a ekere se woye. That's our perception. But there ba ko am say those who are calm and they don't talk no. Nipadin din fo no. Omunya we ko mo do be faso no. Sister, bra, maame ne papa wo hwe me wo be ho say. And until they say barking dogs, they seldom bite. Kanama wo poso no, den paso obeka. Barking dogs, they seldom bite. But those who do not bark before you know, no account. Why am I saying this? Any papa breadwin say honorable Kennedy Akompra kwa Japan. Ohu bibi obekantino. Wanye. No. Antisa. Any pasu obiana ne de. So we have each and every obiana ne temperament kurano. But I want us to discuss this issue ne. And say any pabebre kasa Kennedy kasa ana Kennedy diatam ana Kennedy yade ana wakasa dodo ana ti ana mhwedi amanfosia ana we tu no ana bibia waye bi opese obi hu se o bibi se ne waye ejire na me na me boa we ejiminam social media na me kon se obi baje kene ne yere call children's home eno do twa pictures e dey abeto social media so call children's home my nyina yetimi fa ayi a friend say indomie box near the cup indomie box near the cup near the akwache papai obi baje ke call children's home ha no wotwa e dey abeto social media a achievement. Papa call off. Any sabi yenu mo ya Opatafour yi. Eko nya duane mo nyina didi bi kama. Papa wie wo twa de beto social media a achievement. Che Madikan kasasem we na mekoso aka MPP. Se yebeko opposition nya bibia na de yebeko opposition nya atwom. Hypocrisy. Nyachom. Say you can't hear I am Bawumia de. And that is what is leading this party to opposition. Meka bio. Before say Bawumia achieving the aim say onya sa presidential candidate ma MPP no. Na sabi YMPC ni yempanimfo ni bia omaton mani munyam no mu doso. Because yana humetina raho. Say party ayetimu. And then the party has not tend to be a chaotic party. Aye hooliganism. Nanka UTV for your program. A plus at the letter the man. Yawamra, you have to address them. What A plus a year no yet. But it doesn't give you the opportunity to say also Bowura will be studio say or yen dear until also Bowura studio. Or sometimes don't get it. Now I don't blame the youth. Because at that particular time now your friend no some ko hono enkoya saade men kan no ho adwuma mu a said e memeti am ye adwuma this time ya anka wonya brenko because they don't have work to do. Hey Ghana on the youth, if you don't rise up say ya maya homene so now ya nwini hie na ya mayani anna ho, especially delegates. And kofu be me aye dwumahuna ma Ghana ha on Yen sanka ye juma bi a yenye no, it will take years. I'm advising the delegates. Say, on my ebeye ya efrimeneo. On my no be kona nima efrimeneo. Adan na ye tina se. Amo bia ye yodium ni yedi echire. All because say uni adwumayo. Na at that particular time no, ana say bi o run shift. And we call Juma 7 na be pon 10 na. And I will run shift na be free 10. No upon match 1. And get catch us ko UTV nka shalsi ndi echire. I say eniyama na enim say NDC 4 year. When it comes to eniyama bone, when it comes to elections, you know, and the NPP is taking over. No wonder. Because Ubenya party chairman. No about press conference. No about attack a presidential candidate. No the medra ekareno. No wonder. But Bible say you when you see puna and say no kwako you yonko de. Wa boss toro kra wo yanka wo de. Wo boss toro nyina. Abugina po bonani so. Collins o hwi nani so. Eso obi anka ho asem. No wonder. Ene munam na mugu MPP ani mu ase. Obi presidential candidate opese wo yenti. Ani ngu ase ne doso. Yesire mo MPs. Yesire mo party executives. Muma mo ni na ho. Na mugu party no. E plus atete people mu a. Eno obi ko rested you are people na watete no ebeki case ani ana. Address the issue through the right channel. No mu koye na. Now kotie amafa omu program omu ye omu say entertainment show omada na no ya wasambe. Ona de no so entertainment. There's a politics o man no nya problem o. Hey, una aba channel the whole program una aba channel we on sinya no. There be no there. Ultimate tell you TV say oh yeah entertainment show ntino chencha won entertainment. Anondo onte Ghana habi. Ah? Mukasi enya yi citizens me enya spectators no. Ondo onte Ghana habi. Mukase mu besi e hwan theater small theater hwan ma fine. Ye nyina we are into the media. Ye hu we movie industry. Ye nyina e ka ho. Aso ye hu we enti ye te Ashanti region hanom a development aboye no. Ye kotena say ye entertainment ti no me nka. Hey. Yesere mo. Nyankopon he adoma no say china press conference bi baso. We want our share of the cake. Asante mine. Yes yam. Mama mpuntu ni bi mra. Na de moja gu on mama na mama complete my why. Mo de mu wie na mo nya hwe kura ye. Enta changes ni mu nyai. Na mama complete kakra na mo wie no. Ne hu se abura mu di ye ni. That's what we want. Yes sir. MPP delegate. Mama ye ni na ho sa aboa wowo. Esebi da bia meka. Uhu yanka eni aduro na twam yehu yanka de ma Kennedy yehu yanka de ma Kennedy at that time na nipa na mu free so ye nipa dindin no set fire na me busa se no mu nim ye ya adan na duru so se ya ba beto abai awoso obre osika ansa na wakọ akoto abade ama no so onim wa ana na afre no na na ofa adanti na this time wo be frɛ wo yeka ye tufo ebre no so a 4th November is just around the corner. It's not even up to 3 weeks ago. Waman tibom nyeso zedu ye kwa akoto aba no Ye gusu aye kasa nyina delegate mo ne mo kasa. Sebi aboa na yeso didi ko ba bia na so mbadwuno. Anas, say we are Ghanaian. Think about the future of your children. The youth. Ehia. Na monya obia sebi odwe Ghanaian youth ho. Say, yanto abama no me kreti adwuma ma yenya binye. Na say se be di na bra. Sebi udi abra ben ba o me obeja guyem. And I'm saying a lucky development in T Abrofone Transia. Tinse mo mkafa Africa ho. Producer me the video be send you. Ye ho adwuma na fa to so nientie. What white man is saying about Africa? What white man nipa bruni kan fa Africa ho. Eja na hometi. Because of say we are not creative about the whites, they say anything about blacks. Producer, are you ready out there, Bomame? And what very short tea.
Africa is a cemetery for Africans. When an African becomes rich, his bank. Africa is a cemetery for Africans. When an African becomes rich, his bank accounts are in Switzerland. He travels to France for medical treatments. He invests in Germany. He buys from Dubai. He consumes Chinese. He prays in Rome or Mecca. His children study in Europe. He travels to Canada, the USA, and Europe for tourism. When he dies, he will be buried in his native country. Africa is a cemetery for Africans. How then can a cemetery be developed?
Hey. Oh, what? You think say as someone can I say bia? Oh, the blacks are temo, but that's the fact. It says Africa is a cemetery for Africans. Onyesika no asesa no de akogu Switzerland. Na Ghanaian youth are suffering. Ne man nyina ko school Europe. Or tourism or ko Dubai. Chinese nuane na wodie. We are blacks. We need to think. Yepe pragmatic thinkers. Those with big vision. And yes, so bolo. Ya ye kote ne yase. Now wait. Papa ya minister yo kasa so bolo asemi. Or a creative art or a minister of tourism on. Yeah. Now Papa we kasa asemi ya. How can Ghana tourism ebetimi akoso? Na ye pass tenan no totoma mu ana mu buafu na mo kekansem. Ya be former tineka mu ne de makwa yie na makwohwefu no. Mu hwefu wi ana mu kobo nwire na makwa ye wi ana ya che so bola am we search awurade nyankopon. Ghana ya ka chiro. Ghana, we are far behind. We are far back 1,000 years behind though. Asama na papa ne kano aba won pa o. Ba ya wo obi a wose yamma ne kwan no me fa o man no nye ne ye maye. Ensema homu kano sa papa yi ono de de sika no mfa ko Switzerland o. E wo Ghana wo de be enwuma se yenya binya. Nessa ye se yempa. I don't know. The answer nye bio. Ziggy.
Yeah.
Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, the philosopher and some man no.
Yeah, Russian president. Vladimir Putin.
Putin, no?
Yeah, Putin, no. So I don't know. So no one can answer a cancer, no,
I will say they say BB to me, say, let him go, say, doctor. But if, say, a cancer, and cancer, what he's saying is the fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's the gospel truth.
That's the truth.
Because I have dream pa in your scar. That's a sunny, and I'm saying, chronicity kenti. Intimidin or ha. Na yasisani na kwa kugwa manone na just say ye enjoy one I enjoy. It's unfortunate. It's about time I say youth rise up.
Yeah.
Because in America say we are becoming discerning. Teach you from 92 about 24 up to 30 up to 35 years now obi any to mb
yeah
de ko nyina no obi ani etua de ko no so enche bibia ye nkakran na medanyame ase say nam say abe fontintan ne nyoma nti bibia ko so bia obi abe hu bibia na okay in sky asesa ye yarepe instead say ye be ye hospital facilities ne ye na ye mpemfo ni na aka ha me ahwe wo mo no enam se omo nhwe me enye ne ye nti omo de omo dodo omo a omo timi nye ska bi na ya fly na ye de ko France to say the all can ye de akọ Germany na ya akọ ye nti nyame be ko so akunkum omo so ma nko so anhwe se oman ne de na ebe yi a omo ndura broche ho aha nti say if indeed omo pese omo kobi wa ha omo be hwe se ebe ni ye what I say nti nyame de online nti it's incumbent on the leaders say so to rise up no munya rethinking say the no masi kono nipa nyankora and yenye naive sa say the koso no obia me nam say obia hwe tele obia hwe internet bibia o ye ya oni mo betimi le atoto won say no and sure and I will try and answer no correct. So me who say nipa bebre e discerning. I thank God for that. In fact, omo asebi omo anko school no cry so omo video a omo hwe omo ma be chechi omo enti omo ina no say no
say gratitude and also ba
what I say enti forte ade a ye hwe say ye Africans they bia no sebi I say Africa is a cemetery for Africans. It's unfortunate.
It's the fact.
Yo, sometimes yo.
Yeah, come back. I know your baby say. It's the fact that he's saying. It's the fact that he's saying because I want to say like, and some are walking in. That's what we are saying. Politicians in Yesikana, instead of them, some more no be adwuma wa hama yenye biaye no. Hey, today I was listening to Sticker. I love that guy. And I think he's the only MP of Washington regional. Apart from Napo, Kennedy, I can't Wasempa. Yes. The man says the fact as it is.
Sir.
I love Sticker.
Then all this was saying oh you who be I didn't know kind.
Immediately say I know say it's for Obiba JK. Yeah, but enmity no. Ninsema all cano. You could see say that's what is happening. And what can was him. And that's what all politicians supposed to be. I say, come on, Yamana Besa, we a politician. Uchantro. Don't in the time I remember things the last 2 weeks or so. Obi frame Obiba JK Nipa be frame said I was trying to talk to me to convince me. I'm catching say, okay. Tell me what Bawumia me TNT was say me to a bad man. You to a bad man we are. Yeah, the message be banams. How? Okopo ba. Yeah, na lie. Kabibi chere me. Ti men kotoma no asa men kotoma no sesenti na men kotoma asa kotoma ni wie. Ana me ka che ne se. Me die enti aba mi amento aba ma no. Eye ne ma ba ko mienu miensa. Ya we, minu mienu ya we se ensem bebra o kan ye ma ye benya power no. Sisi a tena se aba be ye ntro. Me boa. So we can throw in my way power. You see? So mama say if you're a politician and what's a we can throw. And I think that's the same way former president John Dramani Mahama Sogo can be. Yeah. See Baba to Abasia and to announce all the name. No, I don't get all these things.
Yeah.
Some of us will not. You see, that's one thing the entire pet. Honorable Kennedy asem. He will say the thing as it is. And if katasumu maso asem bia. You get the whole issue. So come here, man, as a the moment I'll be a politician, you're trouble. And that's what some people are thinking. You get the whole issue.
Yeah.
Let's come to talk of what happened at UTV.
Yeah.
Saturday evening. Me tashes our program.
Okay.
And the reason I'm a penny share because of say a dynamic.
Okay.
They talk about politics, they talk about social, all things around. An entertainment show, but all these things are in. And at times I love how Obiasi chain out on that. But what happened at that studio? No? When your video in
he said
when you be share, but when
you but attack no. Me when na menya hwe ya time a guy bi a wabo na so or threaten no mo ne guy ba ko sutin TV or share red ejina ho ne ade but nyoma I see ma omo attack omo no de na you see obi titi
yeah I've watched that video. Yeah. Me problem they say A+ ebofu mo de letter cost studio now select and mo de command management to cry me nim say management no the man or say no say be a host to no the man. So it was like host to no and the letter my A+ said this is the letter they've received. So A+ can letter no to can letter you know say search adia letter ya mo de abre wa hey. It doesn't make sense because enyamo na mo be kire TV station no near one any program. Abaya the program is an entertainment program. Why have they added added politics to the program? And anytime you say they are hard on the president. To A+ can let know who say Adiana woman on Shadanya you know Titimu. So I watched that one. I watched Titimu. No Titimu. I think say that was not that same day.
Okay. To subsequent day, no.
That is it.
And me attack them na mashe. But you know what? In the first place, me name the NTNS so mohande a letter no dema A+ because if indeed MPP4 and actual they express your more concern near their management should know how to deal with it. Because at the end of the free ni panel, ni panel. And see when I'll be how say the obey your program. But indeed, sir, almost a dictating. In fact, any public television, a private.
That is it.
What I say. So entitled, sir, program be unless of course, Emrano Kunino Constitution, ne other acts of Ghana no, prohibits the omoyeno. And BBA so
it doesn't stop them from doing that.
What I say.
Yes.
So if anything now Maka said here, government and I say BBA, you can sue them for defamation. You can sue the company as well as Nippon or Cancer. Yeah, one more quite. Yeah, this animal way fast.
Yeah.
Some militants and indeed that was the preserve of NDC. Now I am a time I mean to me enjoy this party neither. What I say, Bibia say, ya the Takashine. No, we are in a civilized world.
Yeah.
Bibia, you were quiet, ya the faso, a man. So, only in the panel, you so why you be you can see the person
through the right channel.
What I say, court in this are there. Court near fair, they've been fair. Besha say, attending, they are to the right thing. But so be fat and Mrano, I shall win some. Say, oh, no, one, you got a unlawful entry.
Yeah.
And no, I say, Chiomo. Unlawful entry. They were not permitted to enter there. So unlawful entry.
Yeah.
And nothing ya mono. Enti mesre. Sam yoma we die. And I make us say ye ni NDC for nya. Ni ye ni omanya. And no cry and the right thing. What I say. But say obi in the program. Now or entertainment. No so the politics be from no whatever. Nothing debarks the person.
That is it.
Enti mesre. Ye free say ye nimde. Mrano gu ye nsa no a ye free say NDC for nu suan say de na esi e de na esi a de omo ye no na say yeso ye akọ pikibi. It doesn't speak well of us.
Asem no.
It doesn't at all.
In fact, that night, that evening, no, you could see say A+ was bored. Say omo busa boys na things that for that audience they want to be Say they wanted to make the place omo ba house omo so mo kwan no so maintenance no mo be defend friend say government no na. But that day no ankasa no Nicholas Omane Champo Dr. Omufra Kwabio ana me refer to access person ana me refer ni MPP ni.
Okay.
Edana otete letter ni mu na dan na samo wo show no so. Onye MPP ni.
Yeah.
Logic, Dr. Logic as well. Logic na logic to MPP ni.
Okay.
Omane Champo MPP ni.
Yeah.
A+ crown no ye MPP ni, but niema binti. The reason tell me say omo yes answer because A+ has been hard on the vice president. Because omo think say or belonging to Kennedy.
Okay.
But that's how I say yes, because all this while A+, whenever A+ is talking, he talks for Kennedy. Of late, sana mimi huno. And no matter what, Tabia will defend the Kufuado. But some morning I will hit hard. And I don't see anything wrong with it. We should be what? Right. Citizens, not spectators.
Yes.
If you criticize someone, it doesn't make anything. It doesn't change anything. Near hand on a wakan. But maybe at times, maybe a bulldog, maybe you could see, maybe a kasabi, maybe a. Also, no, at times he is also saying, "Confono me hard, maybe 1 hour hate hard kakra." Maybe I didn't show to be from now. Post na catch and say, "You saw some maybe I can free or."
Honestly, but you see, one of the tenets of democracy say can be freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom to join any association or whatever. Abra obia NC wo because our human right, is enshrined in the constitution.
Yeah.
What I say, it is sabi. Yeah, you preachy, say indeed, democracy. You try your fluma. Now, fade the obi kasa. No, we should have a.
So do you think this thing is going to have effect on MPP party?
Oh no, I hard drink kakra because esa na na make us sabi near free say the na elite no ye bibia ye share farm rakwan. So what I say, ma so much intellectuals no uko tech no ne legon na se for ma lecturers no edi echi bebre. What I say, but say na ekodia e best sankakra. Sakaka yenhwe pa but mate say ye issue letter ye dey condemn MPP for ye dey condemn
you have to do it and later come and
condemn. It's unfortunate but you dey more the benefit of doubt kakra for the first time because usa ye BMD ani o say deliberate na yenhwe how ye tolerance level no ye be tolerate each other. Okay. That is democracy for you.
Yes.
What I say sabio those times na mahama ya dia na enye no ne criticizing. What is about yam fa baby am bebo boy nini na se for so say be yesu about na so now 1 or 2 big enkoye na obi kan and I make us say o twantro na o kan nsem anim dia also wa kwanya so betima ababa rebate all those things at a different platform on the same station. What I say but you don't go and attack somebody. Logic
say time Memorial Studio on what they were saying is that A+ in a way on no logic production room no was so mu dey share table biase ma bisi it doesn't make sense. Only A+ was asema it shouldn't be at the studio one until later him what I say ubeti be invite no oye no one far respect am party no and what till later am dey abamu pass to the right channel.
That's what I'm saying. Ye wo kwanya ye faso yes anyoma we na enti you see sa den de say you condemn no
it shouldn't happen again kura
no on certain terms. What I say sa confrontation no attack no we are in a civilized world.
Yeah.
So na de bia no na make us say ye ne e bossa e ma obi esuan na say de say ne e kon de a MPP e de na ye hwin.
When you say what ma of late come match about sa occupy the Jubilee House, I'm say the Jolobi House there. Yeah. And no can because most of them were part of the demonstration,
Okay.
Oh, now media for no be like actors and actresses, musicians and be no mudis occupy Jubilee House, no muka hundi. So when they come on set, they can also discuss that thing. So I don't know, it's unfortunate that it has happened, but man mrano enye juma boys no monfo mon court. They always say they no fasu bia monfo bia amfa mra kwane so na yenya because attack there family ndi ntia was say way esi ebamu ewo ho. Bro, let's talk about come 4th November. Inshallah. Yehwede Nyankopon besi a obeye ama MPP party no. Ba mimi page a me wo no. Oman hene a wo asempa e ka asembi se MPP ye boy amana. Yes, because the wo sika asem ko kan na se say kwata kura ache kura November 5th na MPP egu. That's what he said. Okas asem no oman kan niema bi. Na niema na okan no you could see say those things no so ye fatter. Esi, what's the one? Into MPP way. Omo leadership. First question busa no. So MPP will lead us there. What is happening in the party no? What are they doing? Say we a press conference in there. Now we are a press conference. Now we are a press conference. On what say they have a press conference and no moye no. Kenya be a way campaign team now we campaign, but you could see obi any kwanse wo nya sa opportunity no kra yes press conference no yeah. If the leadership don't take care or say kwata achakura November 5th na MPP. What's your take on that?
Yeah, it's unfortunate say Sanyoma we experience it and one can say indeed say anka press conference kra na the opposing teams no and they say omon crofo e press conference but press conference ubo de oye no na oye party leader oye tilted towards a particular person yes na emma level no enya fair because the constitution it say yenka say untikiza but say and nam say we leader nti untimi nkogina obi achi enya campaign emma no because obi abetimi aba on person so some man platform na onkasa na sabi say utimi ko di ba ko achi a na there's this perception say indeed me ba okra na you wouldn't give him the needed platform the fair platform for me too because one why intimidate me crowd that and number one say mashume who say you are being biased towards me what I say enti a burden of my dream I am a fine say as some no crowd may be cano obedi actually and I saw say the right thing is being done enti in fact they are no and one waka actually the leaders of the party na ye say you what chairman the secretary na nyoma ye din sa I'm say and I make us going forward the constitution so if the president is still the leader of the party we should watch it clearly because esana emwa because President Kufuor na yes supposedly na otaala na chi but ekoto abana bibia ye fe na yambo obi aso na ekoto abana ye wie no the will of the people prevailed
yes
emia to abama na na do danko Kufuor though not there's this perception say Kufuor ewo ala na chi sabe bebe na 4th November AC sabe o delegates say omunyimi yo omunnim de ekoso
that is it
me say ho na broche for frel say de ekoso no monhwe ye na monto abapa ni na ne say yenhwe ne yenyansisan ye bi say the be ya ye betimi a break 8 if indeed ye be say break 8 now we need to be serious because they be a mouth trend they say yeah ba form they be a success nature say ba form which means say clearly and you may be a course one anado and ne Bawumia amamum no amanfo ani nye ho so it's a sign to me ba it's a Buhari and then advice Buhari bu 8 years bu omina but they ko to abano the vice ni ko but they voted against him at the Martinibu what I said, Tinubu ba and lead the party no omo coin and they've been able to break the 8 our market 12 so the same thing it's best Say, yenje mu to say the president Kofono, eje mu the will of the people ne prevailing, no. Say the beya this time no, se koto abana, the same thing will happen. My enforce obi, my yusu machinations be, and in your manuma be intimidation, no. Debbie, we will resist the oppressor's rule.
Yeah.
A warrior in him. What I say, inti, you be sorry, Ejna. Adan, is your toy in the auntie, dear chin, who's a former
folk.
What I say, inti, the delegates on my ready. Just say, na make us say, in fact, a former year, Maken, Uncle Swa, ye dear ba, ye be can no, the Yayama party no, the Ayama or mine and ye need a swa, ye need swaduna, ye per se, ye be mucho bia, et show bia, a doable.
Yeah.
Now at the end of the day, you to me follow sir a year we are a bit more boy my Ghana and my net me fan into my perfra. Celebrate the team youth. I hope a Brian ye Jumaniano and it does swabeba.
Yeah.
They be a mekasa achia ne emuye. Give this man a chance. And I'm telling you, a new man one in Sano. So practical.
Yeah.
4 years and yeah, dear what if indeed your man opportunity no be messiapa, we will vote against him. I'm telling you,
yeah.
Some of us will come and sit here and speak against him.
That is
because it's Ghana first.
Yeah, that's what he has been preaching. Okay, Kumasi Online Media School, Simen Kancho say, 3 months intensive practicals. 3 months intensive practicals. Brown never far forms. All media courses be sports presentation, camera editing, TV, radio presentation. Be about media be waha. Simen Kancho say, Bomodia ne bra ne be pick forms hanuma. O de ha ho kra your location no and sheda nye baby e hu kra. O no so do ani ache Kumasi Sports Stadium opposite Amas no my hwa ana media school no ye be ye no nte hana betimi aba be pick forms no. O betimi so afre 0550623377 0506233377 ana 0557036109 0557036109 obetimi apeke forms no na wabana abepeke forms na adesua de hia o me ho onim se wo pese wo can news ko faso use video cameras no TV and radio presentation graphic design ni nyina ye bi wa ha production ko faso ye production ni nyina oba ade no kwa wo screen so numbers no in a good screen so no obetumi afre ni ama location ni yes medical crack sports stadium opposite Amas one we do any chan ma betumi ma be pick forms no bomodi ana fo ni kira ha na ebebo ama so wetumi or talent no wetumi expanded no I explode no so am for who said me ntia no ma me ye me guy kama so that say bra be sia de yamhwe honorable Ken I think say is in tour in UK yeah like you could see say before Sana Obekono he was doing some radio tour bini ade was giving us some more messages. Producer, me videos be adane or my tourism. What he wanted to use as tourism. Says a video near ready. I'll bet me. I'll let me. But let's talk about tourism to Brunina. Samna Okano say ye baby akwa shadia near the actually Dubai. Can say the man opportunity. No, he wants to make Ghana as Dubai in terms of tourism. Yeah,
so explicit because I say Ghana was beautiful. No, I'm say one question be man. Na sa pepe na girl named me anchiremu into no wonder say we went to me in the face. Brilliant anka otie kena anka otimi the ma panel no anka no kwat me money.
Okay, me we are na yatwaso.
You don't go with that statement. We don't need myopic thinkers. So the minister of tourism the way Ghana is, we need men with big brains.
Minister of tourism says when you have a funeral, they'll bring a bath.
He's a myopic thinker. How can you tell us who the funeral and a bass they will say so buru and people were clapping? I said, Jesus Christ, what a country we live in. My tourism ideas You have no idea.
Share them with us. We want you to tell us. But tourism.
Let me tell you.
Let's take it sector by
Ghana.
sector. Yes.
These young men and women that have gathered here, some of them don't even know that Ghana is the center of the world. Ghana is the center of the world.
That's right.
The latitude 0 degrees and longitude 0 degrees is in Tema.
Correct. Meridian.
And we are not making noise.
That's deep.
We are not making noise. We are not marketing Ghana, the center of the world. We could have built a hotel in the sea, like Burj Al Arab in Dubai.
That's right.
Center of the world hotel. Okay? My design here that I want to put on paper. First, the first 5 floors will be the shape of African continent. The second 5 floors will be the shape of Asia. The third 5 floors will be the shape of Europe. The fourth 5 floors will be the shape of South America. The fifth 5 floors will be the shape of America, North America. The fifth 6 floors, 6 floors will be Australia. So imagine the shape.
And when you become president, you do this.
Oh, yes.
In Tema.
Yeah, dare me, and I'm going to do it. I like people daring me.
I'm daring you.
And you
if
see,
you get the mandate, you'll do that.
You will see what I'm going to do. Look, a black man is capable. That is what I want to inculcate into.
So that's one for tourism. Second one for tourism. What will you do? I heard you talking about putting, speed boats and ferries. Yes.
Let me tell you, even the Volta Lake, you go there and no activities.
There's a Dodi Princess.
Oh, please, give me a break. Give me a break. Asa, the way the world is moving, don't mention Dodi Princess to me. Oh, cry, you tie now also. We are my big thinker.
No, I'm asking.
You also bolare, you know, over mommy example, also Dodi Princess.
I just said what we have.
Broaden your horizon.
No, we know that we have the MV. No.
You need to dream big and think big and do things big.
Which I believe in.
And stop Dodi.
But I'm only saying that what we have currently, you think that is not the best.
Oh, Kakai.
Because we've been to the Dubai Marina. I know. I've been out there to Jersey, and you go to Pleasure Beach. You see what you have. You go out there to Brighton Beach, New York.
Yeah, 42nd Street.
Exactly.
Look,
so we know it, but why are we not doing it?
That's the question.
You see the man with vision.
That's right.
He's going to build a hotel, the shape of Asia, Europe, Australia, North America, South America. The first one will be Africa.
That's right.
I can't know.
Obe blow mind. I'm telling you, this man. In fact, say your man is this opportunity. Ghana ebe boy insano. He's the David of our time. I'm telling you, 30-story building enye BBA ehubia. Misheda calculated so 6 almost 6 continents. They be 5. 30. Oko Dubai se siana. Almost see sa 7-star the tallest e wonsium see nesim.
Wow.
And indeed, sa vertical building ni na near kan wasem.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Any idea? And all building virtually come this year ending. Or see the biggest steel factory in Africa.
Now they are also near there.
That no, yes, you go vertical.
Yeah.
So or treo anything I wash say no. Obetima yamana broso. Here tourism. Sika edebre o mind. You have no idea. I'm telling you, I always say, Obia Beko Dubai Kakra.
With so bolona na there here's an arcade.
No, I know that me Pesenka and can minister and say your opportunity now. Obechiremu ye. Obechiremu. Ebi anya sana no because the point is that I can make money and fire ye in the agro. Sabi obi ewu na say ye bonsa ye je na ya betamo mo edi omo gubasim say edi omo ko adatory center asa di omaba na true that ye bechiche sobol enter make say ye man benefit of doubt because esa na ogu MPP anima aseta. Oh, I'm telling you it's true because we are part in your big thinkers. I'm telling you.
But where they are my own pick.
And I make us say, if you are young man, young friend is all Zamra. Or Zamra be maybe I am Tina say, I think Omrambe Cheche Muyi. Now,
if you watch that video, it was serious.
Oh, sir.
It was serious. So what you do is, your bed at the Mokobomire, you could see the bone away, and so then so. I don't get it. Oh, they don't want the producer.
That's a me walk on me, Yemenian break. Makosi efunuaba abobe 132 amatina se no tambe na wo betwe me dom de o makobonre na traffic kra wo ekwan ni mu ni ade no asa akwa aba betu ayi no
producer me say obenya sa video na no ahwe amama
so no can he doesn't need this myopic thinkers. I'm telling you baby Adruno he's a man of vision, and obi opese you move along with him biano you should have that vision. So
don't you think say what he's saying baby to say friend say yeji to Salaga. Don't you think that we're supposed to have a bridger? A bit me anyway, sir, lake in the swamp.
Oh, that's so with the crowd is simple.
These things need to be done.
A simple cry.
I don't know why.
It's simple. But the point is that a bridge conversion or construction sometimes it's expensive. You be weigh the cost benefit. You be cost benefit analysis. I say indeed. Ni pado do saying a faho. And yeah, they vis-a-vis. And you ma yenye free hono. Aha. Na yetimi nyoma de hiani wia na bia yetimi ababa be ye de fata but here concentrating on areas are sebi the tourist attraction near the beba e be nipa at the end of the day no free a year you have no option because when him say me call Ghana I'm going to the center of the world what has keep 3 points so western region just a bibia tre it we need to market Ghana need to me be special because all bano kept 3 point no ho but then facilities wo ho so be hu a e betime attract no amana ba what I say me kai say oko eastern regional one of the biggest hotel, one of the MPs no NSA very nice. But the point is that nyoma be na kan ho ani pa ne ko ho a obetime enya ho akwakoda e dan ne dey fine. But I say I can't be hey where the friend of the Rock City. One of the biggest in the whole of West Africa. Omo kan Africa ba me say me JD. Because we be am call Nigeria me name Adam Millionaires so and in South Africa. Anti ana bibi ni a ba wo gogla omo ebe basisi anti ehye me won yes ehye very beautiful makoda. It's not easy. Anti such buildings no ehye will be e wo show ne ho nipa ne ba onim say the point of no return sa dungeons no and castles no what I say or a black American crana or ba be share because or ba onim say obenya be papa da obenya a very nice food be the entertainment what I say into America no obo so obo ko Dubai no see no maye no se palm if you are memo go no ahwe I say palm branches and na I just
mema produce and pen on fantoso
you go Dubai the royal palm
all right
it's a very nice into one ye bibi a down so obi free baby mo say aye ko Kigali ni nasefo no aye Rwanda ho no why something spectacular into kwa unim say at the end of the day no ube yese ubenya ha ko ubehwe wani so ade uwi obenya baby ada security so in terms of security so to say we am ko at the end of the day I will not be attacked by armed robber and I say BBC into FC yes ani oma we na very holistic a brace kapa a discovery a bomb enim. I'm telling you, apart from your traditional revenue sources, no, be it that oil, you will gold, you will wine, sa yini na no agro processing na or sabe no what I say. Tourism ye bebia and my scapa. It is a uye ni ye, usisi nice buildings, marketing ye, rebranding ye. At the end of the day, sika edebe mauno. Ebeba be add to your traditional revenue sources. Na ama o my new di baby anti obe wie no baby obefa bia obenya adwuma ye omo person go into sports omo go into hoteliers omo person go enti obum say e diversify baby obefa bia okosua we a obewie adwuma we wo ho engineering na we ya ti say the all say on tech for any magazine ni kokompe for ebe collaborate na within 3 years what me build engines ne cars of our own.
Yeah.
What I say me nyan we kra yo safu kantanka ho and I said kantanka e wo ho a enu nyina metimi say indigens ni na obeka omabom ni am making sure say exactly what I say because no early 70s or make up for me behu bi.
Yeah.
A nice car na a chenny yenua and a nimu no mayeno as a face bisa kitu ebisa enti eno etimi sabodie and the bunch ne a bro button na sefo nyina I mean na ye gusu e truck you see kia koso 70s 80s 90s 20s 2010 I can say ye ko yenim bebre over 50 years and ye ko yenim bebre what I say enti yenye serious you see ye wo obi a sabi owo exposure no why you be paying and I think say for the first time me dey day I mean him say delegates so yeah kasa chi omu nyina no omu tie at the end of the day omani so abu efe omunim what is good so what I say and also can so inti yenhwe going forward now I think say delegates ye best stray Yegusua yebeka ebia na yemu binti ti yegusua ye preachi yebehwe say nsema Kennedy ene nyoma waye nyina no yebese kire ne aka akire mo na monye gidie woni mo say achia ne mu ye man mandate na obetimi de ye break 12 no na Ghana man nyina so ho ato mo sebi enye say wo bewie wo ye NDC ne MPP ni ba wo ye Ghana ni wo wie ye say utumi nya wo so ne wo de kakra obetimi de abobra sanete kakra sa now you move on
yeah he was also talking about say if he's being given the nod he doesn't care about say obi MPP ni obi NDC ni you see me try say your analysis I see say ade higher power as Ghanaians is our politics of differences me MPP ni me NDC ni nti say ade no cry your papa MPP ni na ntumi anwie na NDC ni ba na wa ignore ade ne papa NDC shase no wantumi anye nti MPP ba na wa ignore you get the whole issue ama now because come to think of it a ferry military hospital bana ke wie na dada that's right NDC ba wanwie na yeso e ba yeso e turn minutes I think say no as 3 days on hene na o masini foforo no made that comment say osre so mo me wie sa hospital I don't know why
yeah e ho na meti a ferry enti eno akra no me koma o hene na mo me koma ni trinkwa say yetimi appointed no you see November 2020 Nanado Osafumafo Frempo Boating kwabna Agyapong ene ne entourage na no eba ho ebe share the state of the hospital omo ka chair say na drew 90%
10 years ni 10% na kana 10 years
me koti I was there me the pictures ni bi be chero what I say November 2020 na drew 90%.
There's a 10% and I take it close to 4 years.
Meanwhile, no project in the crowd they buy Kufu originally on this project in account Tepade Kumewu and then as if we in account say what. Yeah, Kumewu dey in an account.
Yeah, Kumewu say.
Inti the question say 2008 it was even factored in the budget.
Yeah.
But unfortunately Ntimi take over. The two abani wie no. Na bibia your friend Erojet project make hyper so what I say on to obi up on go check it enti ye kra na ye sha ase e na ye ntimi amfa aso ne whatever amofom enti NDC buy no moye be edrum pempen so bi ene asaba enti me free senka ahorare so I say to me making sure say sa project ni kwa ye wie and also ebetima aboa ama ayaresa ene nyoma bebre etimi akoso wa sentiment mu ha ebesi ne enti na make say me nim boni ayaye e wo mu say nanado aye bi why you be? But you see, yes, we have fair share of the national cake now. Abana ya toma no na you difference of 2020, you difference of 1,142,675. No, you intiminya your fair share. Grow for market. Esi one. Enti ye betwe ama sabi nsu ahwe edan ama dru baby ya sa koka se oh aye week enti ye nko fasika foforo sankosi me pon ne se saglame project ene neoma ekoso so ma diska bia na hurry up na ye nche wo montum eye Ghana ska ye koboro ye uko gogola ye koboro e kra na etime esi sai no enti ye betena ho another 8 years saglame project unim senka utimi commission ya anka 8 years sika watimi ajejo. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, but anka enye bi aton ma wo de beto aso
because nipa ni ko mu ana wo wie ya nipa ni ko manka 8 years 7 years no watimi etimi because obeti advances what as in 2 years you was 7 years sika multiply by the number of units I will it say a dan bia no cry a month e bia 500 Ghana cedi na 1000 multiply by number of months a year, multiply by number of units, houses are a wall. It's a generative way. Sad akoye bibi for me why I could loan. I yet seeing and houses nisio. Unti mesre nanado why you want be brave, but sa way back before sha say mekai or sha say house na yi way and this buy the jai to and you buy na nyamiadom yetimi be wie Kumasi.
No affordable no.
Ah well, and so cry another thing. So what I say, enti yenhwe sanyo me yes aye bo man ni ka o. Na bia me catch up say, sabi busia no yemfa nche yeyon. Yetua with an interest because it may rise here to the extent say this year 70% of borrowings and sana yet me meti and I is it me loans na ya kwa jeno. It will go busia bia at the end of the day so channel by 70% for principal and the interest and go on. Enti kakra na beka na yeketu abi ubesi den akoso. Enti yanhwe sa nyoma we ni ye se akogye busia bi ne ye de be project a yanhwe so obi e disika ye make sure say ya che sa nipa kro na tum ya je sika.
Yeah. That one brings me to Asema Kennedy kan say o se we ne power. Na obusan say kwan be no be fa so a obe je sikano also be man nipa no 6 months or 5 months amnesty.
Yeah.
Say we are Ghana ska bia o de fabra. Or the after that no near investigation about the any minim say producers that video no be one na be ready and now play ama yeti like how obe fight corruption and nipa ma o modi Ghana ska kwan be no be fa so awaje say ska no say wo no ma betimi ama yahwe. I love now
asking any plans for constitutional reform?
Yes.
Like measures to tackle corruption in the past. Government and its government.
That alone, you don't need constitutional reforms to tackle corruption.
How will you do that?
Corruption, patriotism, honesty, and discipline. I'll use the discipline and honesty to tackle corruption. You see, in this country, Bolare here is been given opportunity to be CEO to run this place.
Right.
My ultimate aim of setting up this business for you is to maximize profit.
Correct.
But to maximize profit, the first 5 years, I want to break even to stay in business. Then after that, I want a... But what about you, 10 years, still, no money is coming to me. When I fire you, then they go and bring a pastor.
A judge.
A politician, a chief to come and beg.
You not have none of that.
No, hell no. When you are fired, you are fired. Case closed. Elsewhere, systems are working because there is no chief to beg. There is no pastor to beg. There is no priest. There is no politician to call and threaten. Even your own business, a private business, if somebody does something wrong and you fire him, then a politician will call you and threaten you.
You have none of that.
Can you do that in America? No. So when we have this kind of discipline and the barriers that we create, that look, we are not going to tolerate that. Anybody who makes a mistake, you'll be punished.
Right.
That is the only way we can stop corruption.
So that's why we have offices again, like the special prosecutor. We have, other.
Again, You know what?
No, tell me.
If indeed the police, CID, and the rest will do their work well, with all due respect, you don't even need special prosecutor.
Okay.
If the judges will also do their work well, you don't even need a special prosecutor.
So you mean to say that they're not doing their job well?
No, I wouldn't say that. You know, it's the president's choice to create the special prosecutor's position. I don't have a problem. But I'm telling you that the very day they give opportunity to Agyapong to swear in as president, every Ghanaian will, his mind will go anti-clockwise, will change it. Because you are here talking about Paul Kagame. The population of Rwanda is 13 million. And 13 million now is all over the world. Why can't 32 million do same? And
They have a national career. Rwanda is doing very well.
Yeah, and it's all discipline. If you are disciplined, you'll be able to check corruption. As simple as that.
Okay, so this one is coming from Sarah. Sarah says, is he going to prosecute MBP, corrupt MPs and ministers, and also public sector officers?
You see, whoever makes a mistake or embezzle funds at the expense of the country, irrespective of your party position, you'll be punished. Case closed.
Interested.
Ghana first.
The educational system, and this one says,
Okay. So that's Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Kwame Agyapong. So he's going to use patriotism, honesty, and discipline. So he's going to use the discipline and the honesty to fight corruption in Ghana. Ziggy, do you think that corruption has caused Ghana a lot?
Exactly, because the Biamakacho say may analogy be HRO say you're from Palm Jumeirah. So how see no omode omakriti asase as a palm tree.
Okay.
And a chrono street eda mfimfi say na enchen insuo enena emu eti. You see the way it is. Yeah, corruption there. Queen, the Biamakacho said, the who consume now with your book and tame. Ain't you nada, episode you know good. It's your biggest challenge, and no, Nema, Sabio, ye Timinya, sa opportunity among for Chumai because a year bano, send a signal say. Corrupt politicians in Nano, ye Baba Bechicho Mugum, Ajiji state resources be a quaco kudio more, and Una, a man another, a bete special office of the special prosecutor. But unfortunately, the name Susu said it me bite no, and to me bite it. It is the piano, ye bequa copebusia, na ye diaba, ye bar, na corruption, as I erode. Sikani na yakwajian.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, so ye nyantu ayo. Unse sikana ba within a year na skana sasa.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, so it take you time and son what to be 1 year 10 years, it be a 20 years and son what to make to so na a war change. See, in fact, a new ma air cosono say yan tackles into also be shas every hole. Say one tackle that corruption and corrupt practices now. Unforget it.
Yeah, he can't.
He can't.
Yeah.
The vision in your mind no me materializing.
Yeah.
I'm telling him. So want me anye bibi massacre anye ding. Na procurement anye very competitive. Sabi ono kra no e me pese oye bibi for procurement act no.
Yeah.
The appointment of procurement boss shouldn't be done by the president.
Yeah.
It should be an independent year. A bit me a yinipanaba. Said a beya all the laws no. A bit me a year juma.
Yeah.
It is a 9 years here. Let everybody compete.
Yeah.
Let everybody tender in.
Yeah. The other day, come on.
Come on, no. You better share cost.
Yeah.
You better share experience. What the award you know? Chesa ubeti me aye. There were 5 criteria. They share and send it to me. Select you be or yes sir.
Okay.
What I say? Nenko yes the biano. They me pen nam the mano. Now I go through the process. Now I can say so sourcing. I don't know kuya you know. I don't know kuya on my Ghana no.
Yeah.
But competition bar. At your way. Me say me the bema on mine 5 cedi. Obi so say me so me bet me the am on mine 3 cedis.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you be ko omo be de.
Yeah.
You better or buy 3 cities. All other things being equal because you better experience no or financial statement. Just say the man power bet to me. It's Nina and say constanta. The last resort and our last criteria you use a year. That is the price.
Okay.
What I say, it's all those things. So, and the corruption near the day at the end day no a dime back will be see a unko see a 100,000, but the back government you more now and then I'm 500,000 Ghana cedi. I didn't hear. Near Sasha say you be making sure say if indeed there's a funding now, fine, because I think said omu calculate. Sisikani delay na ya calculate count. It is bio say adie makoti 500,000 Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
Na say betua me within 6 months. Adenti na betua no de obi so betua no be 2 years or 3 years no. Ni na price na pay. See betua tia me nka ntemo dia. E say because one cost of capital you say obeko bank na okwa borrow. The more action no na wo tua bebre. Enti any scar ye onim say oh e bia 3 years endru no. So 500 Ayetuano within 6 months shouldn't be the same cost of 500 Ayetuano 3 years or 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
But ultimately make Nina procurement process no, but your boxing Nina whether you bet you occur within a month or 2 months. That's where we project now 500 now. No be so bet you next 5 years, 3 years now, and so 500 now.
And if I saw also.
That is the point. It's just in this car. Yenjai.
Yeah.
Say you pay your car so that 500 bit ma tiaba within a 300. Near to me within that 6 months, no. Nina save the nation.
Okay. So I think that's how it's supposed to be so that we can fight.
Exactly. Because it's a procurement law, no procurement act, no. Ya nsho honi ye di agro.
Okay.
Yeah, dear bro, because so say no, it also too much. Obeka minu yete and a COVID vaccine be ya kotono $9. Meanwhile, so amano ne bia obia no bia ready no de be my $5 or $4.
Yeah.
Into a then it me basa.
And they say why na man for so fire musunya kakra.
That is unfortunate. There be so many ways of killing a cat. Okakra obenya no eno but membu o mine no emro so. Okay. That is the point. So if before yewo nyoma bibria ye betimi dia faso ne aketeli sa corruption no say yentimi anye bibia amfa corruption a we are jokers. There's nothing I betimi aye. Interview first and foremost, I see making sure say at least ye deliberately ye bibia making sure say we get value for money. Yeah. Sa adia no 2 cedis baby 2 cedis. Yes. But the name say abonte so ni bibia na 2 cedis no. Obeko government project no na ye 10 cedis. Adey. It's too much. A woman said, "Minim say, nipa no be kwa koje bosia." Fine, you cost of kata. Na you say, enti ye tuya ne kanta ma. That is the point.
Difference na ye
too much. Yeah. Enti ye nyeska, ye niska. We should not earmark those projects. Yeah. Ye nim say ye benya ye revenue. Your tax revenue, your budget, you say within 6 months, you bet me say into January, yes, idea we know within 6 months, bit my you say your projects in just within 6 months, bit my it's omumra from omunko price nemra from within 6 months, bit you anika. Yeah. Na yanko koti idea me say ye not 3 years. Na ye into any panica. Na ye kwan, na ubon say ye gates, ni say jaya, na gates ni na say. What I say near South Korea award aside your money powerful from a day
recently yes friends at Opatafour bridge no a quine kwa kusi atense kokoben da dankwa me ho baby na gates ni bi ho no mo na wo se ye nche be o ma twiri gates ni nyina gu se gates fofo
see ebiana so okay enti me kire wo se me ntwa wa no sa the oye gates no eno yetua ne ka o se ya sare award contract na mani pa foforo o dwiri gates na ye no just a one
so o dwiri ni nyina agu ese ye ni nyina foforo.
Oh my goodness.
O mo dwiri gates ni nyina ba kokura de why is it let's the get away they say nya hwi o like you could see there enya hwi so but makle ni nyina Joe Moyana for Okay, Kumasi all media schools even got just say 3 months intensive practicals into for gym. Open say we sports presentation, how to handle camera, video editing, graphic design, TV and radio presentation. Then you know for ne Kumasi Sports Stadium opposite Tia Mass one Nebrabe pick of forms. Brother pick of forms. Numbers and so I'll bet me offer we about 0550 623377 0550623377 and 0557036109 0557036109 obetimi afre sa number si na waba no aba be pick up forms ewo ahanoma producer me so na obi ebusa Kennedy said, does it look like Donald Trump in America? Is he like me and Tiasama okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Producer, are you ready, Uncle? Donald Trump of Ghana. But I can't say when you Donald Trump. Producer, Uncle.
President Bawumia got over 60% votes in the Super Delegates Conference.
Right.
How will you be able to beat this?
Right. That's 965.
Correct.
Compared to 280,000 delegates. And are you saying that the 965, they are final? Then why did they extend it to 200 if they are the final decision makers? No. So it doesn't reflect anything.
There'll be a showdown.
Yeah.
Some say you are the Donald Trump of the presidential race for election 2024.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree because I've been in politics for over 23 years. So Donald Trump built his business. He just went into politics.
Okay.
But I have built the business and the politics together. So there's difference.
We have loads of messages.
Your stand.
Yeah, if I asem na no aka because and then me free TV station bia na me ba ha. Dem ni share na oye. Oba JK also say ka philanthropic idea senka say ma Kwame despite more any other nam so unfortunately. And no na ya na monim no. Ken the money down so he say he's been a politician for the past 23 years, more than that, but obey a parliamentarian no.
Yeah.
23 years, almost 24 years.
Yeah.
It's that more than 2 decade experience
as
a legislature, as one of the arms of the government. I acquired this experience. Plus, the Nyamede Domino say, or ye dredini, or ye entrepreneur. And see, or can me and one bomb, or ye different from Obia Sabi politics and Ode Yene. And Tisabio, won't be in fact Donald Trump. And Kwame despite any ember compare there's serious distinction. Sabi no matter power grant. Those time power grant wasn't a politician, he was a party financier. So a party financier no tape me baby there. No what you can so also what you man say also the finance party because they be a party in superman contract out there. But where there is been a legislature defense and interior order on a parliament. 6 consecutive time ni na no de bia meka cho say onyana ba obia and the opponent and some was saying be any presidential aspirant be it Nanado Mahama whatever onya bi obia de bia oja to okra no asaba other constituencies no ye campaign e dey mom bibi how anipa esi donefa. But sabi onipa de na make us nipa nyina do wadue untimi nya 100% yesu kra ya anya ne sa nti e dia the point is that sa dodo no epewa omopew enu ana sabi abaye kwa koti we don't expect 100% and even 80% ye de yesi de hia ne say 50+1 no ebe kwa mai na etimi anwene ye target na no.
Okay. Kennedy, we pray say nyankopon omana basaso the good God na yesom no omana 2 million nyekese ewo so na come forth November no abana ye kwa akoto no enye pabene so na difference no nya wide na ye de baby aye wo no de ba ni se ento aba ni nwie no ye de amafo be call hospital. I'm telling you ye de nipa bebre be call hospital. The nipa be brave hospital. Now me name is a video be an me person discuss. I always want to play the video so that we discuss it.
Yeah.
There was a lady be an all can as say lady no advice, you know.
Yeah.
A producer, can I get that video? Say lady be 24. Say if he wants to buy a jet, and then I won't invest jet, no. Scanner or the pet or the ton of personal jet, no. Okay, it's ready. Let's watch it.
You know, it was a young girl who advised me. I have all the pictures. I actually deposited $1 million
to buy a jet.
To buy the jet.
Oh.
One day, a lady came from US. Dubai. Real estate. She was into real estate. She went with me and inspected some of the lands that I have. And she said, Honorable, I'm a young girl, but I hear you want to buy plane and all those things. With these lands that you have, why don't you use the money to develop it? In fact, I felt so bad that this young girl gave me smart advice, and I took her advice, irrespective of her age. But now I think after the steel plant, I have a paint. Is also
you have a paint company as well?
Coming up.
Wow.
When I'm done with that,
you get a jet.
I will get my jet.
And you're into real estate as well. I hear you have loads of houses in East Legon. Over 100. Yeah. Is that true? Somebody just told me this afternoon.
It's not up to 100.
You see, what Nibibia, say a humble person. Like I'll be man and material so now what the hell are you, oh small girl, and I'll be to me for me and person me Tommy jet. Me I then I won't will be to me for say. Me co invest me into real estate. Get the way issue. Yeah, upon Bibiano. What advice in a so he takes the advice.
Yeah, a man for say Yentwin 24. You ne photo for Bibri, a chairman among ne Mr. Bill, ne Umuina Kanaho Mutunefo, a year campaign manager, Umuina, well experienced, or my Juma with US international companies are Omutunefo. Sabio acknowledge you in different platforms.
Yeah.
Here you are, small girl, a friend, a damsel, young girl,
damsel.
And now what me a 24. Look at what he took it.
Yeah.
Into ombro foot was a was say said the amount for winning buga just say and you're dino or you're very assertive. What I say near ding into own my own sissino.
Yeah.
Sana me tia pepe me a ding but me my own sissy me cry. And sabio a check. Because one because our story where my phone him say, oh no dear, MZ be president will be our grand will be to my 24. But we say a scornma, and I catch and say, oh, saying, can you say they drew on us personally while we now so open so we are now I. You see, and ye and foot for 2 guni penny a fucking hon and tis but you see sometimes no and then I make us say I'm praying for him so being a big hat. Na America crack what me the amene nyoma kakra what I say because I'm for ye nyoma e ye ne ye what na waka but ye nipa makasa one onye srabofo sebi o ye nipa enti sebi so obo nipa na nipa e de wukosi tankruwam na ohro e wa bonten e sopawo e kan sema enima I'm telling you maka magina haka my experience be me cry mindru baby my experience be na enye easy on the same platform me call no information center me so me call e corre bati in some okay na me kan de wom we say identity me gu nani ma asisa you see enti nje me strani na ni say obenya big heart na odi ache we nipa de yegusu 24 ofa enti omro afutuo so to say the amount for be painting the picture say oh free say when yesika dabi oh yesika dabi o ka kire wo say the person o kan na ne say sabi onu aye wo no to ascendon prem sabi na o fa fom no aba school wa ton yoma wo ne nsa so okay o konsuoma obi ansa na yetimi amana wa cha se edi o ka we na because obi o kran ko be ferry on disclose ninchi but o come na hye cry say the wutie bia no nyame one day nyame be pagya o be hye wani monyam Until remain focused, Bawumia, ye nipa papa, try to do good. Now one day, nyame be pejao. Sabi, despite mo na no mo ton cassette, wa ha ne ade and nyame apejo mo ko temo or a professional carpenter. What I say, and na nyame adum apeja na ababa bisi. To also show say, na sina no free no, or ko say, e fa we mu fa ha, and what my bedroom to all come. Na or the two preacher, and answer wa she won cry, wa challenge you. Said you would say, it doesn't matter where you were born. Yeah. What I say, nyame light, ebesi usu one day, but tokoso be resilient. Abrabodi nye easy. Sometimes we better form, but auto for no chese no. Sa sorry waka. Popro ho ma efini na ensanko na sa tokoso bi. Nipa we invent a bob or try more than 99 times.
Yeah. 100 times and some is
successful. Yeah. So life no sanity. What I say, Bible say, ya fro abemono, and yes, say, O Baba Jini di keke, but you suffer for his sake into life, ne do baby, suffering, a part of it. Yeah. Into our choice on no sebi, ne papa no nye minister, ne papa no nye president. Yeah. What I say, a teacher nina wo no, and I said you, none you more day because a man does near the day, and a yamia yena dum, or tunton your mind near dimu, na yamia na dumu pijano, out in the call Germany.
What makes you like Ken?
Ha, Ken, you see the Bible I can't be or you been for Bible in their grow. They be me making reference to they me deeper in life. Some menyeska na me boa obia onibie because in certain way enya peda and nyame ema obia adom according to nyame na nim die mu ne strength. What I say ntimi hu me ho say dem ti obi lesser se me wo ha eni se me look down upon that nipa no. And nothing I am near abominable. Just me making sure until I make us James chapter 1 verse 27. Yeah, James or say nyame somu na ne se o hwe nyanka ene usia. O say read Matthew chapter 6 or show the alms given. Yeah. O read Deuteronomy also be catch o say indeed and here for empamumuda. Yeah. There will always be poor people amongst you.
But you have to be the one to
exactly. So the point is that I didn't also nyame kwan. Man nyame nshira, man also onye blessing unto other people. It's gratifying to me. Say the bia menya bibi, not less privilege, and you'll be always that they lazy. Okay. Because Bible says it's a man's lot to work. A trust nipa ye juma. Now we juma then what me shra on sanu nyumane so. Yeah. So I don't countenance people who are lazy. Yeah. But the point is that manipa no opportunity or mess 1, 2, 3 consider him as lazy person. Yeah. But obi o no onya that opportunity no. What I say, you can't boss all of them together. It's the me and it pass sabi. Obi a less privileged. Na me mano me by obi frame says here so be so ken because oda safubuachi says here obi operation sika ni ho ni ade. So we want to verify obi o ho na scam ni ade. We will verify, we will go there and see if indeed nipa no ampasa oba be operation oniska any bibisa na ya channel ni ahwe proper channel betimi e dia boa no nipa bre
a lot.
I'm telling you
bre more dem
nipa bre
more dem.
So what I say, so who a privileged positioner nyame na di wadua ho nti kai wunuamo and no na man dance and no ne ade I get crazy about that. Say ankra ben the whole Ghana here 32 million. He's not the richest man in Ghana, but one at me $1 million at the hospital at the amount because me can hospital because na me so me tire pa konfa no chi agema to ya me surgery appendix and masada da ho several times and today bia no owo ne nkwa enkwanta and so obi say something like hospital na or the chair free or say on jiska or the chair o man na amanfo ahwe so a in fact eno na awia me afa ne ho. I'm telling you which means odwini nipa ho because where oko konfanocha na oko other hospital na nipa cancer kidney me die of liver. Okay. And the pain I will go through. What has me feeder into the piano sent facility in term and I'm in visit here ehwe ni omaye bianca anko at that particular moment. You see, and so be see something like hospital. Our person or jewon kwa Because be a appointed time for you to die.
Yeah.
But because of negligence, and I say you're paying for no maybe a man to 2 years. Any facilities no, and until a year because ni pass there. We get there obeyari.
Yeah.
A part of it.
Yeah.
It is CC bay and I je. So the be a nipa na do na at the end of the day. And see, he takes me away when he does some of these things. It just kill me. I'm telling you because they be an nipa there. You say ye whatever.
Yes, I
what I say, you ready? Ye. The sabi who are more dear now. What ye and to be obey me adwene that 10 line winning one quantum at the amount.
Do you know what makes me like the man?
Yeah. What?
Okanokore.
Yeah.
Anna, the way I lifestyle city and me no na me pay.
Yeah.
Osibua okwasia na wanhunu yo se wo nyansafo.
Okay.
That's what Proverbs says.
Yeah.
Bua okwasia na wanhunu ho se wo nyansafo.
Wow.
Yes.
Deep.
Anna, Bible say aka say ne osene kwasia no. Also ode ne kwasia ma no. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe in principles. No matter what, obi anyini, obi swa, be obi eswa, be nyanse woni tirim no, ebi anaso sene panyini no. So if someone does something wronger, manipa ni hu sa ade na oye no, oye wrong. Entena se nya komo na ye na jimi na boa, na ade na ogusu a oye no, na edoso. And that is the reason why blacks Africa yes suffer. Because you hunu kure na yintimi mbie no kure nani enti usa ya ka to say panyini ne akure nya asem ne say panyini kure di fa ye say akura na dey edifo. You see why we have problem as blacks. So enti the mama pen asem ne say ohunu kure na onfa no kure ni nsiu. The platform behind me was always fight. But now no my dreams I have to throw those things out because messages not be going, they cannot defend Adi or Modibeto. Yeah. Say he says MPP for penny for MPP for need Jimmy need those stuffs. So my dream say me full video yeah. And what he said was right. Because a dainty and I will know hear it. A shadem. Namudi Sebi secrets in common. Na mumu ba ko record ya adwembe ne woni tirim te obe record e denti na MPP fo mpanimfo akosia na mu dwene mo party ho mo strategies ho ya bia mo de be win election na obi atimi ya record the audio na beto abonte. Does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
That is the whole issue. I love the man because of no crime or beka. Because what happened there, no, Sebi, Nyansani. And then first of all, I didn't was all recorded. So now what tribe, you become your own enemies. And as the Kaka Assembly, was it within MPP Nankasamuno or Kasembi, and will be at this assembly sending minister for Minister and friend and who did the cannot. Me was some nas the cannot so can assembly crown now. You see where the whole issue. I love the man because of no krena or bekano krena chero.
And baby adrisu de hiano kre.
That is it.
Answer no mind it.
Ana ye pobia sebi ana they take say obia obre no ho ase no obia oyedin. I don't know sir so quiet at so obre ho ase. Me I'm not getting his job. Yeah. The first says if someone is quiet doesn't mean the person is humble. No. Because me mechiriba or ye quiet pa. But some could pay for number say you run away. I'm telling you. But who say no be you at all? You run away. Yeah. So the first say will be kicking chance on and the man he get what we term as heart no ho, the heart of giving. And until the be yanko. So minim almost those things are say be an pot problems be now. No.
Yeah. To say the whole kind of, I mean, say the same SR by Professor Opatafour. Echo statement say Nanado and then share kukum edin komo about public sector recruitment. there are tenants be as all fast to recruit to our public sector so that there will be balance, there will be whatever. Unfortunately, money buy out because say Nana do say money for MPP for. Sebi MPP for you so na to aba ye nya power ye de wo be share ho. Enti se wo ko say ya na se Kennedy time or donate ye no. Na woni ho.
Yeah.
Or cry use clothes. 11 containers or 16 containers.
Now ni ho.
Now woni ho.
Yeah.
Or then the pickups over 700. Party no. Now woni ho. Or defended the grassroots. Now woni ho. Now be can say ya. At least a bit demoralize omo.
Yeah.
Emma and Tokobia so mo kun polling station because say yenya who said the elections are won at the polling station.
Yeah.
It will be kasa asem we and nipa no ntimi nkunu mu biem and some farmer but position by no onu kunu wo polling station ba woni atam NIA boss.
Na me asem no kra na me nim de enti ake na tefu akasa asem. Ada wo ye MPP ni a onye Ghana ni ana.
Oh.
I don't get it. You see, this is the kind of like separation or the ba and nipa ntitimu, and you could see say it has started with them and moving a thing away from message to tribalism because obi baji keni message nti santitimu has now turned to be say na say me the video we beto say friends of them and they be or not for say they don't know why Kennedy all these things doesn't make sense. To me, this tribal bigotry, I don't know why they are doing these things in the MPP party for now. Okay, anyway, let me read some messages behind. Also, okay, friends of Ken TV, or say, I'm here some, okay, there was a was over happy. In CCTV, it's sad, as for politicians, most don't care about us. And the only politician who cares much, Honorable Ken. Okay, CCC, my love for Ken is too much. Okay, two floors. Ampere. A+ did not tear the original letter, but a copy. By every tear, that original or photocopy there was a tear. Okay, I could say Morgan, I watching you live. Okay, that's it. Okay, Prince Joe too. May a clap. I will have no serious Ghanaian woman. The only politician who cares about the future of Ghana and the MPP is Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Kwame Agyapong. Dear delegates, please vote number 1 for Ken on 4th November. Okay, maybe my phone lines and also Atum. You can also call 0267 0276969997 0276 969977 and the worst screen is no over to me afre now if you also they were doing chere the aba a program so whatever that you want to say the door is open for you maybe so be free so na on my Ziggy
yeah
whilst I here train for course let's move on to this one, I do not want us to talk about it. Alan says it.
No.
I don't want us to talk about. Let's talk about some of Nehemiah, like his vision for.
Yeah, honestly, before I remember the vision, so what can be like tribal? Mr. Calls TV station, the opponent, and they say, can a tribal any for make it that press conference? No, what he was saying is say, Sabi, Honorable Chairman, sir. Sabi mpemfo mo dan ya no wa santima mu ha se sabi yetimi ato yaba over 1 million plus na so mani chi de yeye asantima ho a sabi interchange kra ye promise ye for no ba kokra emai Crofro market no eda so si ho Boankra project eda so si ho Afari hospital eda so si ho okay international airport no akakakra na ewie
no so mo free ho money ho
what so money eje ho a say yaba na ye to ye no to whom much is given much is expected na so money je ho a fine ye be fa ne sa okoba bia o say yantu makremoni anase Bawumia because Mahama ka say ye be fa no ni adampe no enti for the first time no yen try into yaba the yesu ye can say no this time any favorable mano because statistics na eba no e say we are dwindling down.
Yeah.
And my mouth started from 2016 eba me say yes so hwanya na ehwan.
Yeah.
Which means that this pair
Emboa.
Emma 18 year person etimi break no. Etimi break it. And to say you in reference to that and all church say chairman sakwa or say or say sa what I say enti say unam na ukasa na say northern region fo ina kasa omo to amom na kan fo ina so kasa ye to ama akania yeah. So he was making a reference say omo no njai sa tribal politics no
yeah
because I am in person meko what I say me o video bi odru ba bi na enkremofo na ehia and o kan hausa say don wa na yemu Uda mamincha asema twi because meti hausa no
okay
say yen kremofo ni ehia na Muhammad e obeye den ono e Kristo ni entika de e besre ni say en de ba bia say odwene ho na so ye idia enka ontuba
mekai.
What does it tell you?
Yeah. Onim say abai faka
but who waba and I want nam sorry
yeah.
Then they also buy and I didn't see the encourage also sakra.
Yeah. Usu tuba. Nebe Kristo ni.
You see, oko baby ye what the walker. Oko baby yen hwe ni ye. Ken has never sound any tribal like before.
Yeah.
Because they are na ekoso wa bubloshi market na oko kan bibi and no crowd baba we chechim. And again, he is the only person that may sing kremofo to the shake. And nam na doya de bia ojema ne kremofo. Oko ashafema for the past 10 years. Friday bia no we earmark free and kremosum and omoye no ho. Friday bia from I think from 8 thereabouts.
Yeah.
Adam me call ho ye wie na no mo na eba beto aso ye from 9 ombe kwa to be 12 of every Friday.
Yeah.
Emma said the biomo ye azumi and answer fasting now. And money a year or they come more say sabi omo mpaye mo ban Ghana say odo nyina beba ye mu say the be nyam coupon betie ye sufre na fasting na omo ye na tumi adunyame anim enti omo nji we no mo fam breaki never obia for the past 10 or 15 years.
Obia nyebi
da.
He's the only one, yeah.
He's a Christian.
Yeah.
But a do baby okoma say no adoye no because and I because a biblical givers never lack.
Yeah.
What I say it's say he's never started anything like tribal, but I will make a reference to said your mo kwa ye can say and no church him say omunja sadian because say banisa na ekosa at the end of the day because meaning say northern friends no omudoso we need them. I'm telling you a whole crown you be shaky grounds.
Yeah.
You be shaky grounds pa. It's more paint picture. Emma omo ma ye nya a time bi and another nya time bi Emma Kennedy. Debbie, he's never said that. Sabin ka onko tam ni sika enko top plant 2012. Satam ni opposition.
Yeah.
And so the command tamale teaching hospital.
Yes.
Sabio torchlight no the operation enti me moa enti omunje we.
At that time none of na MPs ni ho.
Na MPs ni ho, na ministers ni ho.
At that time
even NDC for no crime minister because they were opposition.
No money ho. Then time Bawumia say no reanimate.
What I say? Enti ye besre adoya wayama nonnes wayama evers wayama baby ano enye is one library. Omo konkon no mo check it. Mr. Mo enya baby a yedri and na mo free some we so desperate it's more insight the northern caucus and na me man reference so say omo ba yenya mo si da me cheche mu kire de enti yenya asase no enti e besre ye de bia e ba ye de ye say de waye bida and na nioma e si de ni so enti de bia me pese me via from that because din some ne doors enti minya time sa akoka we yesa na minya time more enti me nkan de waye no. What's the vision is saying? Also tourism and I shall say free or no revenue a boom enti ye nya obi a all side tourism eba betato was infrastructure and ma sabio te Ghana memkra o kon do crash obe kwa bruchi because tam now ko na ko hu 30-story building now we see no the center of the world. Come on, you'll be proud of yourself.
Yeah,
it's about time if see ye bibi ma other black African countries the other countries no it's free ho. That is what he is coming on board. to do.
Yeah.
What I say. Enti waka even asante memo wakra. Or say a lake. The obey your a phenomenon. Mr. Muma and trying and say. Uba na uba agro processing. And what show no or say obe make sure set tractor assembly plant ebe establish asante memo ha. Now one make sure say ye compare any magazine any tech engineers never carbon near me ye engine machines ye betimi ye agro processing no. And no soon so be create jobs. Or say share agro processing and you might measure with the 5 northern regions, the Accra Plains, the Afram Plains, the Volta Lake. I don't know, also you need 12,005 acres of land. Yes, so fertile Volta region. Nebema over 10,000 tonnage of ethanol. For 20 this year, there's a hot demand for that. The piano, uye bibi, nasi antwa. Untimin prosper. Just so we are research. Never sure say. Dear way, na nipa ni here. Into ya dear way, na nipa na beto.
No need demand.
And demand no. Watch out. There's already demand for that.
Yeah.
So any say okoya there any demand. There's a demand. So you make sure say. So we are very attentive. We are receptive. We are abreast with currency issues. Because we say we are seeing now one village.
Yeah.
Globalization.
Yeah.
Until shaha demand way. Waba specification no saying a bit to me meet ISO no International Standardization Organization standards or masete if we can really meet it. So the if it goes beyond the boundaries of Ghana, there will be a sale on that as there will hot demand on those things.
And I was also talking about oil from corn oil.
Exactly, and you're very some of us are cholesterol actually pressure and namsrono. Yenyasa oil only be from the maize now. I'm telling you that is excellent, but yenye are very expensive.
Do you know the richest oil apart from maybe a corn oil? Palm kernel oil. That's right. When you see a JD. Buta. Me will be of you. That's what I consume most. A brutal, you can do your research and also see. To Okasa Abe, in Yanema be free Abema. You see, a high time I was say we have to go back to that old Niamanani you should know. And then and one Kurana ye didn't papa. Come the chemicals in Africa. But palm kernel oil, papa. Powerful. And then who baby cry when you I'm over. Ajongo, apart from those staffs, you know, say bibi cry ewura wasum na wontumi nyia. I'm telling you.
No, na takra bibi sa mekai pa.
What did you say? I will just say be yepi. Powerful. You can do your research on palm kernel oil. When no was say yidi, so that we able to nyina check. But ya tuni nyina to actually. So abane sa bedue ni ade timi baso. Me say madafu bi ko Malaysia, oba no de TNJ bi ba. Bra. Abepa no mo de TNJ. Abeni dua no. Eno ma papai. Say do mo pai dua no. Eno ma compress ya de no. Bra. No ma polish ya de na fe. Wo di design wo fie say ya on. Be ko wachi. Once abeno Papa, who said lines be. I did them. So this is where we have to. In your pragmatic thinkers, so pragmatic leaders, and yet this. Oh, bra.
Episode 4. And see, the Kaina is a delegate. Yes, Ramo. Then some no there. Monima, the only man of the moment, because they be a challenge you be as a so they call. There be a yenya 50+1 a floating voters ne kan ho ne timi awene na Oko street ni this year obi ase someone fucking number
yeah
so signal say pen for na ehwe ne yi say if indeed you say break it sa 8 na yentie the form for na e ka kire o say tie the honhom na e ka kire asafo yen ko form honhom no na e ka kire yen e wo form e ka kire say be yen fa Kennedy Agyapong ye de yen try no one pe na yen fa nhwa de na nyoma ewoni mo no say ye mistake ya mfasa the Moses of our time ya ma I'm telling you nyame bebi say na be boy ensa no
had I known
I'm telling you
had I known and so the mpebiate
te busuafo delegate ye be sremo ye say the obesi uso no oshoma
yeah
7 years ye ma 5,000 a month biya 52 Ghana cedis. Say ye amount 10,000 a year babe to obey the amount 10,000 a 100 million a month biya 8 years one. A 104 Ghana cedis.
104 Ghana cedis.
Nadia also obey mount every month.
A Juma.
I yen ya ukakra 1,005 multiplied by 8 years. Na shesika only nam billions 144,000 thereabout Ghana city.
Yeah.
Compared to 100,000. It's up 100,000, up 10,000. Actually 144,000 Ghana city.
Yeah.
A year 100 million vis-a-vis 1 billion. No. Said ni pay edi sa nyoma mienu we brewa. Mr. Odena obefa.
Say na Bible because say I put before you life and death.
Yeah.
But I urge you to take life so that you may live long.
Exactly.
So yeah, there are two omuanim. Delegate. Sorry, I can say nyina anya say bia epekaza o. But say ne yeka no. O say me de wuo ne nkwa asiwa ma. Ba ka mehye wo say yinkwa. Say ne bia obenyina ache. Ye de obi ba jeke ene Honorable Kennedy asiwo de ama. You know, sir, it is possible to go to opposition with Obiba JK, and it is simple to break the 8 with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Which of them will you take? But I urge you to take Ken, so that Ghana be the year, so that you as delegate in also be the year, so that Omana Omufre Chirebano they won't suffer because me maka. Say election where I ekoi. Yamin Pemu. So biba jeke we ni a me e kwan bia me faso a me free Ghana bia me faso na me na me yire manyina na eko. Yes. Oh, you know it's not going to be possible. And work my you know you are aware.
Yeah.
So we're going to opposition.
Yeah.
Now ye opposition pono. We are suffering. Ni go opposition.
Almost 8 years.
Then they have to run away from this nation.
Yeah, opportunity. Yeah, but you see what the Emejane say. The Emeja, any the Matthew chapter 25 kind 14 downwards. Or say can it be na 8 coin.
Yeah.
Now 2 coin of friend.
The parable of the tithe or the talent.
Talent.
Yeah.
And our friend on other Bible no use 5,000 talent, 2,000 talent, 1,000 talent. If you use 5, if you use 2, if you use 1. Into a friend in Crofono. And a Oma Bako 5, and Oma Bako 2, Oma Bako 1. And a 2 coin. And a catch on so Besaba.
Yeah.
Now the Oma 5 no, and the Koye Juma, and your 5 S also. The Oma 2 no, the Koye Juma, and your 2 also. The Oma 1 no, or the Kosie. Osina osuru into the kosuru into oba no say yi ne one man the man find no catch and say mo akwapa dem de ma we what the hu no kre wo de akwaye adwuma enya homo 100%. Your man is too no so mo akwapa say me ma o too no wa say enya 100%. Aka ho ti wo di ye wa abrabo mu your man e one no sa de na de man no ka say no wo some de to jatabru wani
the finish okra go faso bi enu
enfaso bi enu so which means say nyame expect ye say esa talent na odi amaye no anasa sika na MPP for mpen for camp bi di braye no komo de braye 2017 na aka yetemi di aye adwuma we are not lazy people. That's what anka say ye twamu 100% 200% eko.
Yeah, some kind of be adwuma
because 1 year no buy na no be dey nya 100%.
Yeah,
it when ka 7 years nke na 700%.
That is it. I don't know one farmer that
I don't know one farmer e mama nya adwuma na me so enimonyam amma me fie because I'm telling you so wonya adwuma masa wonya enimonyam o
na sa ko de kan want o sisi kan ubotoma diti se dwanti.
Yeah.
Ti na se dwanti ni se tuaso dwanti de na woni dirim ka se nko a
it is delegate the make catch mu ina ni say ma me that star story no sabi ye buyen anka ye diseska we brain eba enam se nyame so ama ya hodin sin ke bitimi de aye adwuma.
Yeah.
Etimi enyes kan ka se no sa 10,000 na 5,000 e dey brain ke si etwam 1 billion because anka ye de aye adwuma 7 years.
Okay.
Am saying ke koye nim na me bu amu yen o we mu de yen twen duro a ya pe tekuni simpo bi kakra na ye de egu no ye de
fa komo onim se
anwa mo na omfa nye yoma no na nche so omodi mu ni bi
Nyankopon fa na bo ochem akransie ye me kan asemi pa e one secret bi pa obepe city no na me ben no pa that my seat a campaign man serious so we na a man no idea be say American lottery no utimi ye na community ne bi fa eboa was MP no ma utimi koso ti na ye sheda wo communication to my sheda ko share na office wo ti ko share na office wo no sa idea na me de man no wan buy that idea no on top na oyiginoye ti ebebe chire na sha se ebe primary no na minya henti se no the way na emasi ko ahwa my number one in konsa na me call na office na me say honorable so one sha se am post strategy a e be two what you say I'm 40 no like do no ma or delegating the peka kramo mo that was what he said.
Sure.
Do you know what I told him? Say, honorable me the next asama working ya me matuwai obi ante de better be den so wait me win election. That was the day I departed from the camp. Because it took me to be a foolish person. Why am I saying that? Oh, we near the no. Ako close to 4 years. And son ya baba different one. When to me anye bibia only consti friend delegate komodie ni so our form. When to me anye omo rapport no ankamu ye beto abana na wo pesika de abene. That means that you are taking that person to be a fool.
Oh, exactly.
Say Jimmy, till you use the money to buy me. That's what I told him. That was the day before the camp. Could you imagine say omuti enti o de ma obi okoto abane bia meme ono kwa ochem de manjibi. Yes. Ochem de manjibi. That's one thing about me.
Yeah.
If I love you, I love you. Because I may juma, that's one thing about me. So what I say. So the delegate could I watch now? Now all these years, you are winning power close to 8 years. Ope juma wenya, ope kakra de aso sika so akohan de wenya, o rent aso ye tu, ope kakra wenya, o ba school fees bi ni ade bi kakra wenya. Na se ya baba to aba. This will be a catch us 5,000, 10,000. Now, what you know, no so to aba money pana. And yet, yo boy, you, I tell you, Asantini in Waira. Eti ye can you na, yes, be a ye pecasao. But ye dear, ye beba or my nimo. Not the youth of this nation, Benye Jumaje, ni anko yos resre for. We born you say, dear Miss Semerad, and I say, o mami nyo hiani na mankwa nkosesa moment a ho be kire wa brabo mu no you become a slave to someone.
Okay.
Because bro, I'm telling you, since I'm a juma say they say they mean it's painful.
Yeah.
That there you say what if you know a man is senior money we are no mu pia na catch us a senior man hata. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But obi great me busa me say afre enyo na what GMPP ejina mu oboshe say why are you still in the house? That's what they tell me. I told you say one pastor be kasasa na chem say because of what friend me to aba my MPP biu.
Oh yeah you've told me. Yeah, what catch me
Na busa za Mr. Adey o say only nama wadwuma kura say me hu say ya pa dwuma foforo kura de amount. So why are you in MPP? That was the question he asked me. Enti ye kura bi be say wa mo abre kura no mu ma hu no so na yen ya yeti. And yes bibia o some of us no and there be ametena ka say yen dwa ye nu be nyakopo amaye favor no like you influencing kofu bi so. When it comes say only any pebi kasa only be din common those staffs now they do understand one somehow they okano. Enti ya the delegate ye kan ye kasa nyina nye se bi e pekasa o ye hunu bi Ghana pains na ye from no minim say nyame nkwa na me pass through that pain no because obi aka che be say onya 1,500 aso ni sika so akon dan up to this time 1,500 in my or the asresere sa na or the aso ni sika so akon dan mami panyi no two free so when ye juma bi ye kakra at the end of the month obenya bibi kakra the delegate yesere yanyini ya madati yanyini ya nyuma ho de anse ye badwini sika ye benya ne ya na ye bedi amanasa because ade ba kwa ma hu ne se sika mpo se wan bre na unya udin anyhow because ye kwa fa so ba ye no wan bre na unya ye ntina kan fo se hwinhwim ade ko dai soro hwimhwim e ko soro di hwimhwim sa di yesere sikana de obi anka semente ba woje a vote wisely or last submission
but and one wakano I think say the air catcher delegates in say yes omo omo form an into form na omo tie omo nuamo a omo nye delegates no the Ghanaians no the omo ka mo omo nya asobrachere e be sere omo ye de Yesu din Israel mo to say Romans chapter 12 verse 1 no or say I beseech you therefore brethren by the mercies of God enti ye nam sa kwan so Israel mo delegates say nyame enyamadom de ba no de make catch of say je for the first time no ye pe say ye jai sa nyoma no okay je na tutia omo to number 1 na next time no ye be hu se hu hia ti bibi ni a ye be ba ho ntem abegye wo so wadwen kyere ene wani madom e de aye bibi na sabi buno mumuye no is getting too much
buni de omumuye bra buni pare
getting too much yes ro mu nyina ne se omunkoto omababum emfama Kennedy ohene Agyapong na nyame ya adoma ono nkoa ne obi a obetimi abreki 18 enti na amma mani abre no because they be am the statistics na ma obi person on be challenge
da be ho na ba be
enti eno na wonti mesre se omunyina e make sure de beba bia no yenhwe yanim wo de yedin e ma obi anyi na nim obi bia onsemi na ama ne nhye otrim na de ya kan minim se nyame beto nsupa aguso na come 4th November enkonimdie aye honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Okay, so betcha obi a last
metcha as usual me professor Ochirademensa Konfanochi CEO de bia me ka se de oye wo Konfanochi ne ma me arehye mu se nipa nyina ne yenyepe ye ma obi opportunity at say they can obetimi asesa nyoma so easily e de amaye me sa chia me incoming MP ye wie we a ne de ne e ba ye COP Jotofo ewo Atwemango Abeja South nipa ni na agitwi se ombedi ore ye chi because nyoma waye na me director general of NADMO ye ono soso na eba afo anonof ye tepa mensini mu ho ono soso eba be sula nan enti ono soso ye moni chidom na ye ntime emo ano na ontime enye me chia madofo nyina ene MPP delegates fo nyina se nyame endom na omboa obia.
All right. Okay, I better be say. Se unya brain out tie na hwe sa dwumade twedi ampon nko so anhyira wo wontutu anamon sisi ye on show so no mo ho ba abra wona empembo o ma wona enya wo de bibia be yourself won hyehye anwumre yi ye de osuru ja aprana na ye de papai ni nyina makra onyankopon ya adomo a ochina ye be sa so na ye hia makra bye bye.
This country, and that is what I stand for. Check my track records. My track records clearly indicates that Agyapong is for the youth. Agyapong is for employment. And anybody who does not work in life has no life. So job. And that is Agyapong.
Arise, the youth of this nation. Let us make Kennedy the president of this nation. ɛbra so sɛ me no mienu yɛ sɔre nneɛma Kennedy bɛyɛ mampanyini wɔ ɔman yi mu wate deɛ mekyerɛ no ase akamfoɔ se wɔfuru dua pa no wɔne yɛ pia no na afei donim kono wɔne yɛde ne gyina tworo no ano ɛbra so sɛ me no mienu yɛ mie yɛ ni yɛ adwumaden ɛma Kennedy ɛbɛdi ɔmampanyini ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu meka biribi akyerɛ wo yɛbɛdi Kennedy ho adanseɛ nti dwumadie wɔ yɛato din sɛ the can ho adanseɛ meka kyerɛ wo TV station baako pɛ sɛ Kumasi online TV ɛfiri dwoada ɛkɔ akɔsi efiada 5 o'clock pɛpɛpɛ meka kyerɛ 5 anwummerɛ 5 na watena ase ɛkɔpi sɛ no nso bɛdɛ ɛbɛbɔ na meka kyerɛ din no ɛdɛ baako pɛ 40 years on din yɛ baako pɛ din yɛ 40 years bra ɛha wo koraa meka kyerɛ sɛ adwuma no yɛ dɛ ɛsi adwuma no ayɛ dɛ ɛsi